back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to add a WhatsApp pause animation to your project. Wow, that's interesting, right? Alright, when you look at my chat with me button, you see an animation showing at the bottom and before it. Yeah, that's a WhatsApp pause animation. It makes your chat button feel alive. That way you get to know the customer services is 247 available to chat with you, and it gives your website a good uh, what should I say, uh, a good user experience, I could say, because it makes the looks alive. So in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to add this post animation to your chat button. Now let's get right into the tutorial. Alright, so this is my index.html and this is the HTML for the WhatsApp chat button that we have already written on the website. So, and this is the current styling that we have, which is the chat. This is the class name chat. When you look to our index.html, you can see class. That's how we style it. So in order to now add the WhatsApp pause animation around your chat button, this is the things to do. So the first thing you do is call on the class name, which is chat. Then we'll use the studio uh, class, which is before, because we want the animation to be happening right before the chat. So we'll put in the studio class of before, exactly like this. So the next thing to do is to add in the content. It will be empty though, or let's say you want to add a text or something around it. That's what you will put inside the content, but we're not doing that. Now we'll put it with the position. Now let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing in my projects. So putting in the position, if you can see, the position is going to be absolute, because before we are using the position of fixed because the button is fixed right where it is in our project. In order to set the pause animation directly where we want it, we need to put it in the absolute position. That way we can control where we want it to be. Then after that, we're going to put in our height. We'll make sure our height is the same size with the height that we have previously in our chart, which is 65 pixels. We don't want it to be bigger or smaller, so we're going to make use of that same height. It's 65 pixels and width of 65 pixel as well. Then we'll give it a border radius of 50%. Then the background, that's the color of the WhatsApp pause animation. So we'll say background, so maybe 2, 5, 6, 3 EB. We want a we want a background color that blends into the overall design and also visible to customers when they come in to see the WhatsApp person, which is the point anyway. So once that is done, we're going to be the Z index of -1. Yes. Then the next thing we'll do is now add in our animation. So when you add in an animation, the first thing you put in is the name of the animation. In this case, I'll use WhatsApp. That'll be the name of my animation. Then the timing, how long I want the animation to last. I'll say 2 seconds. After then, it will be what kind of animation do I want to add. It's going to be an infinite because I don't want it to stop. Infinite, then I'll say it should ease out. That's how the animation will fade out once it's shown. So let's take a look at our browser and see what we've done so far. Let's reload. Okay, you can see this is it here, but this is meant to be of the same size with the previous one, which means we need to set the position. We had a position of absolute. Let's say we use the same position like fixed, like we did with the previous one. They will be on the same side, but since we are using absolute position, we have to set in the bottom, that's where it will be. I'm going to say bottom should be 0 on the right, because you can see the animation is on the right side, so it will also be 0. Alright, let's see if we can check what we've done now. Let's reload. Alright, you can see they are now the same. So the next thing is now adding that animation. So when you're adding your animation, you say add key frame, then you call the name of this animation. This name WhatsApp is what will connect the animation. If you just say keyframe and you did not put the name of the animation, nothing will work. But writing the name of this animation that you put in WhatsApp, that's what will connect. Okay, this is what this animation is for. So we'll say WhatsApp. So after that, we say at 0%, what should happen? So we'll say transform scale. Open bracket should be 1.0. Then the opacity. Set the opacity to be 0. Alright, let's take a look if anything happens. Let's reload. You can see now that something is happening, you can see, but it's not that visible because we set the opacity to be 0% and also the scale to be at 1.0, so we can't really see what is going on. We just like, you can see that something is changing, but it's not that obvious. Alright, so that's at 0%, that is what will happen. So what we now have to do now is now say okay, at 100%, now transform scale will now be 1.5. now opacity will now be at 0.2. Now you can see the difference between the two. So at 0%, this is what, let me save it. So at 0%, this is how the animation will be shown, nothing much. But now that we now set it to at 100%, that's now going to be 1.5. So now let's reload the code now and see the difference. Can you see the difference now? So at 0%, nothing is in. Under 100%, this is what your users, your customers will be seeing right on your website. So guys, this is how to add a WhatsApp plus animation to make your WhatsApp chat button feel alive. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, turn your notification icon to know when next I release a amazing tutorial like this, and guys, give me that subscription. Click on that subscription button. It really means a lot to me. Alright, so until next time, bye bye.